Welcome back. Joining me in the studio now is Trish Buote, and she is the Executive Director with the Leeds and Grenville United Way. And this time of year is when the United Way starts their campaign and their fundraising campaign. And I've asked Trish to join me and talk about what is happening this year. I know something very special is going to be coming up with 3M. So I'm going to let Trish tell us more about it. Trish, please tell our viewers.
Well, thanks for having me today, Doreen.
It's our pleasure.
We're pretty excited. Yes, our campaign's coming up. Our launch actually is September the 15th, and we're doing it in a very special way this year in partnership with 3M Canada, who has always been a big supporter of our United Way. But they've run something very special, which we'll talk about in a minute, in the London area, and we're bringing it here, and we're calling it the 3M Harvest Lunch. So really what it is focused on is feeding those folks in need in our community. So we're still obviously in, COVID protocol and all the rest of that. So we want to make sure we can still have an event, but we want to do it in a way that's going to be safe for folks. So we, as in our true fashion, we want to help those in most need in our community, and feeding lunches to them seemed like a really, really great idea, and to couple it with our launch on the 15th. In fact, it's going to be at Loaves and Fishes on September 15th. And we're going to have many volunteers, 3M Cares volunteers, who are going to be helping us feed those folks that are most in need in our community.
That's wonderful. Mm-hmm. That's wonderful. So now I understand that we are going to be talking with Penny Wise with 3M. She is actually the president and the managing director there, and I have some questions for her. So, Penny, are you there, Penny?
I am. Thanks for the invitation today.
Well, thank you for joining Trish and I. We were just talking about the 3M, the Harvest Lunch, and this is wonderful. So please elaborate a little bit about the London. You were talking about the London, Trish. Mm-hmm. So tell us a little bit more as to what people can expect here in Leeds and Grenville.
So 3M has been a proud partner of the United Way for decades, and our employees across the entire country, including Brockville and Perth, are passionate about giving back, and they have continuously generously donated their time and money to support causes in our community. And we know that every act of kindness, every donation, every volunteering moment makes a difference. So 3M Canada, we're really proud that we share a common goal with the United Way as we work together to make sure that everyone in the community has a fair shot at their best life. The 3M Harvest Lunch is about engaging the community to help provide access to healthy food for those in need, and to make sure we're raising awareness for the need in our community. Because when you buy a meal for a Harvest Lunch, you are showing your local love. We've been sponsoring the 3M Harvest Lunch here in London for more than 16 years. London is where our head office is in Canada. And we thought there was no better time than to take the Harvest Lunch to add more seats at the table in the Leeds and Grenville region. And our employees in Brockville are so proud to have another opportunity to give back in the place where they live and work.
Well, thank you ever so much, Penny. This is just awesome. I mean, wow. The United Way must be so excited about having 3M. And actually, Penny, will you be here for the launch of the 3M Harvest Lunches?
Oh, yes, I will. I am really excited to be joining our team in Brockville on September 15th to kick off that 3M Harvest Lunch in Brockville. I've also asked a few other leaders from here to join me this month to support the incredible efforts of the United Way here in Brockville.
Oh, wonderful. So tell us a little bit more, Trish, about these harvest lunches. You said that you're going to be at Loaves and Fishes. That's where the kickoff is.
Yes.
Will there be other areas that you're going into for this and be providing lunches?
Absolutely. That's why we're aiming for 1,000 lunches, because we know there's needs across Leeds and Grenville. So it's not just Brockville, but goes all the way from Kempville to Gananoque. So we wanted to make sure that we are servicing as many people as possible. So on the 15th, that is our big launch date, and we're thrilled about that. So we'll feed about 300 folks on that particular day. And then we're going to be going into the Prescott and South Grenville area, because we know there's a big need there. And and Kempville as well, and then a couple of other agencies out towards the west side and in Brockville again. So we'll be doing that from the 15th to the 30th. So there'll be a number of different events. So watch out for those, and the meals that you buy are not just for the 15th, but they're for the rest of the month as well. So we really need folks to step up, and it's $10 a meal.
It's $10 a meal?
Yes, yes. And that's actually a donation. So we'll provide a tax receipt for those folks. So if you want to buy, 5 meals, that's $50. We'll give you a tax receipt. So anything that you could manage would be greatly appreciated. Again, 1,000 doesn't sound like a ton, but it's a lot. And we'd appreciate anybody who could support us.
Well, the people that will be receiving these lunches, I mean, they're going to be so appreciative. And it's a wonderful concept. I'm so glad that 3M has decided that they're going to come into the Leeds and Grenville area and also share, what they have been doing in London. And on that note, Matt and I would like to give you a $20 towards 2 meals. And yes, if there's, that's it, 20 here, 20 there, 10 here, 10 there. It all comes together. Absolutely. And it adds up.
Absolutely.
So, there's people out there that know us, and we challenge them. We challenge our media friends. Come on, step up to the plate here.
Awesome.
And help out with this. I mean, it's why not?
Thank you so much. Yes, we really appreciate it.
So Trish, are the meals made like locally here in Brockville and then given out at the different areas, or will you be going into like Prescott area and the meals will be made there? Where are the meals being made?
Yeah, that was one of the important things about the Harvest Lunch, and we've learned so much from our counterparts in London and, of course, 3M who have run this. Mm-hmm. And actually, this last year was the first time I think they tried this particular concept, right?
Yes.
And it worked really, really well. So one of the key things we know from the pandemic is that our small businesses are struggling as well,
yes.
and they've struggled a lot. So it's really a win-win. We're getting money for the community, money to feed a nutritious meal to someone who's in need. And we're also going to buy those meals from various locations throughout Leeds and Grenville. Oh. So we are going, Loaves and Fishes is our first one. So yes. We'll be doing those. We're going to be going to South Grenville, mm-hmm. and King's Kitchen will be serving there.
Yes.
We've got Luna Pizzeria, who's obviously been here for 50 years, and they continue to step up for us. So we're just so thrilled about that. Subway Sub, Sweet Cafe, Graham's Bakery. So it is across Leeds and Grenville, and we are purchasing meals from those folks who usually open up their heart and give to us. Yes. We want to make sure that they're made whole as well. So as I said, it's a real win-win for everybody.
Well, it definitely is. I mean, this is incredible because you're helping the people out there that need a healthy meal. You're helping them first mm-hmm. of all. Mm-hmm. You're helping the small businesses, the restaurants and whatnot. I mean, that they're hurting. They're hurting a lot, and they need the help.
Yeah.
And it's just incredible that people are so giving in this community. I wouldn't be surprised if you surpassed your 1,000. I really wouldn't, because hey, Leeds and Grenville, we
yes.
step up to the plate. We
yes.
do.
Yes.
We do.
And
I'm sure that it will happen in this case. Penny, any parting words that you have regarding the 3M Harvest Lunch?
Well, first of all, thank you for your generous donation. One of the things that I really love about working with the United Way is that all of the donations that are made go back to the community in which you live and work and play, and really makes a difference in your community. And I think that local love is just critically important. But first, I wanted to thank United Way Leeds and Grenville for their partnership. It is not easy in this environment to set up a new program, and they've been incredibly enthusiastic and committed to helping provide meals to those in need in the region. You can hear it in everything that Trish says.
Yes.
I also wanted to ask the community, Brockville, Leeds, Grenville, please consider buying a meal. It's only $10, and you can make such a difference in someone's life yes. and help us surpass that goal of providing 1,000 meals for those in need in your community. And finally, I wanted to thank our 3M employees in the Brockville, Perth, Leeds, Grenville area. Say thank you for their commitment to volunteering, to supporting the United Way, to supporting their communities, to their drive to be wonderful volunteers, because without volunteers, this program wouldn't be possible. So thank you.
So true. So true. You have to have volunteers. And yes, there again, we're in an area where volunteers do step up to the plate. So thank you, Penny. Nice meeting you, and
Thank you.
all the best. And please do pass on our thanks to your employees for, as you say, stepping up to the plate, because I think this is just awesome.
And there's at least 50 of them. So
50
50.
50
volunteers, which
Yes.
is amazing.
Whoa.
Amazing during the pandemic, right? We've got
Yes.
50 volunteers who are going to deliver and distribute meals to those in need in the community. It's a fantastic team that's going to show up and support the community.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That really is.
Yeah.
Trish, any parting words?
I just want to thank 3M for their leadership and their sponsorship of the event. But in our communities, we rely so much on our workplaces, and 3M is one of the best ones, and they're really just a shining star and really demonstrating what we need in our community. And again, the volunteers, like I said, 50 folks are stepping up to say, we're going to help across Leeds and Grenville. And we're thrilled. And again, I'll echo what Penny's saying. Please help us raise 1,000 meals. And it's really important. They can actually go to our website, uwlg.org.
Yes.
And they can click on the big 3M Harvest Lunch banner, and they can purchase their meal that way.
Right there?
Right there.
Okay.
Very easy. They can also call the office if they're not comfortable going online, 613-342-8889. And anybody who picks up the phone can take their request. So
Yes.
very, very easy.
Yes.
Please,
You've made it
please,
easy.
please
You
do
have.
that. Thank you.
Yeah, you have. You've made it very easy. So thank you, ladies, very, very much for joining me today and telling our viewers about the 3M Harvest Lunch. And we'll beat that 1,000.
Yes.
Penny, we'll beat that, okay?
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, ladies. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye-bye.